Hello and welcome to this video where we will show how to find, navigate and run the different ADINA examples and sample files within the installation folder. So the first thing that we do is to navigate to the ADINA installation folder, typically under your C drive, program files and Bentley. So we're going to double click on there and then navigate to the version that we are interested in. And this will open up a series of subfolders as well. So here we see that we have, for instance, this documents folder and the samples folder. If we open up the documents folder, we see there is a series of documents. We have the command reference manuals. The TMG stands for Theory and Modeling Guide. A stands for ADINA, which often means structures. And then we have thermal, fluid, and electromagnetic. We also have a primer examples manual and a verification manual. So if we look, for instance, at the primer examples manual, we see that we have more than 70 examples which are solved step by step. We have up to 73 examples in this case. So if we now navigate to the samples folder, we double click on it, and we see that we have another set of folders inside. The A, B, E, M, F, and T are fundamentally sample files, example files relative to the verification manual, and the primer contains all the files relative to those 70 plus examples which are shown in the primer examples manual. So we are going to have a look, and we see that we have input files and plot files for each example. Typically, the input file is the pre-processing commands, so to generate the model, and the plot file contains the commands to open up the results and set up or show any particular result of interest after the analysis has been solved. So in this particular example, what I've done is to bring problem 23 files to another folder, to a personal folder. So these are the files relative to primary example 23. So I'm going to open a new ADINA instance. In this case, all I need is structures and also ADINA Parasolid Modeler. So from my ADINA user interface, I will navigate to Open Batch. I'm going to find my input file and I'm going to open it. We see that sometimes the pre-processing stage is not complete, particularly when we have the batch continue button enabled. So we can click and continue to click on it until the model has completely been created. If we explore the commands within the ADINA input file, so we can open the file and look at the commands that we have inside, we're going to see that we have some read-end commands, which are the ones that will stop the batch process. So that's why I had to continue to click on batch continue. Every time the batch file gets to this point, it will stop. It will show all previous commands. I need to click on batch continue, and it will continue running commands up till the next read-end command, and so on until the complete input file has been read. So next, I'm going to solve my analysis. So I'm going to navigate to Solution, Data File, and Run. We can see that a data file with name probe23 was already created when the ADINA input file was run. Otherwise, we could have created it from this window. So I'm going to save it and solve it. This is going to complete my analysis. So next, I'm going to switch to the post-processing screen, and I'm going to open batch again, and I'm going to call my plot file. So what the plot file is going to do in this case, if we look at what's inside, this is going to actually read my portal file, which is the results file that we have just generated, and it's going to perform a series of operations right after that, and it will show me some kind of result. I'm going to open that, And this is my pipe in this case, which is showing the foam shape. I could, of course, continue to apply results or to choose to show some of the results. We can see here the effective stresses, and we can, of course, plot the foam shape as well if we wanted to, and we can create animations and continue to work. So this is how, broadly speaking, the sample files are used. The same applies to both inputs and plot files for the primary examples manual as for the verification manual. I hope that was useful. Thank you very much for watching.